everyone. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Los Angeles!
About to get started here. So here's the lefty, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Luis Ariz stands in.
Luis Ariz.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. And we're off and running from Anaheim. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. And there's one away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, the sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
On to first. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's the youngster, Jackson Merrill, at the plate.
You know what I love about this kid? Nothing seems to scare him.
That's right.
He made quite an impact as a rookie, delivering in key spots over and over again. Merrill even became the youngest Padres player to hit a home run in a postseason game.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Two out, space is empty. That misses, and the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Moncada makes the catch, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Angel Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now batting, Mike Trout. That one fouled off. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And it's 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now here is Nolan Shanuel. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ward at second with 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
Ball
missed.
2-2 to count.
Man on second, 2 down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Merrill going back on this one. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that'll do it. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
Machado.
For the Padres, third baseman Manny Machado.
That one
1-0.
misses, and that is ball 1. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Ball,
That's
out.
outside, and that's ball 3. And he walked him on 4 pitches. And that's their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Second
the entire
baseman,
at-bat.
Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. This is
that's
again
up there.
5 in a row. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. That's inside.
Ball in.
And a foul ball. Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. That one's in there, 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Just a blue pit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
First and second, 1 out. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. On the ground to third, tags the runner for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the second. And down the shortstop, Zach Neto. Late swing fouled off. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And that one a little bit high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tatis makes the grab, 2 away now.
1, 2, 3, batting 7.
And now Yohan Moncada. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting. It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Darvish delivers. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. Kikuchi back to work. Ornelas, 24 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And the lefty with the 0-1. Curveball over for a called strike. And there's a ball. Line to left. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Elias Diaz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Base hit, left center field. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. And that one missing low.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, called strike.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Diaz on second. Arise on at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Tatis waits. And Tatis able to stay alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye right there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's off the mark, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And now the lefty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ward makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And that drops in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Comes up empty.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 on, 1 out. Up and in, and it's 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste.
Shanuel to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Joe Adell.
Center fielder, Joe Adell.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now here is Taylor Ward. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Outside low. And the count even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that's
2 balls,
downstairs
1
and
strike.
outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Here's Trout.
Mike.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
My red tie with your red dress. We ain't even playing.
First pitch misses. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. Good slider. Ward on third. Soler at first. 2 out of the inning.
Yeah.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases though. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back.
Leading
John
off for
Sciambi with
San
Chris
Diego,
Singleton
third
and set
baseman,
to lead off
Manny
the fourth.
Machado.
Manny Machado. And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these
0-1 for
Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. His first at bat was a strikeout.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here comes the 0-1. Next
1-1.
offering misses down and away. Swings through that.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with a punch out.
strikes.
The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Pitch misses
ball
there.
2.
And a count now even up. And that one is inside. One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings through that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Padres 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball.
And strike 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That misses the zone. Full count, 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe flied to right his first time. Darvish checks on the runner and is back in on a dive. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 down. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Laser could be extra bases. Around third. He'll score and they tie it. The relay throw. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Doubled his first time up. Just missed.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Runner at second here, one gone. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man at second. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder, Joe Adell.
And now Joe Adell. That's a slider for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ohapi on third with 2 out. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That's a little bit low. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Doubled in his first AB. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Elias Diaz. RBI single his last time up. Rips that one center field. Adell brings it in for the 3rd out. Padres go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
First pitch just misses.
You know, these Angels finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Darvish kicks, delivers. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Now a slow roller to second. Cronenworth. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. Both 2 in this one.
You only live once, you gotta live it up.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Up next for the Angels.
Now it's the DH for the Angels.
hitter,
Jorge Soler. 1 for 2.
Soler.
In there at the knees, 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. That just misses, and the count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go. Next offering
misses, and it's 2-2. And that skips into dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer, and they add a pair. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. That does it for you, Darvish. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Sean Reynolds.
Number 25.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. He is struck out and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. This one smacked out to left center. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Logan.
And next for LA, Logan O'Hoppe. And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 1. Move to first. Neto back on a dive. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Upstairs, and it's 2-1. Just
Ball 3.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back back in Anaheim. And here's the first baseman, Luis Ariz. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Ball one there. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That catches the corner. Next offering way off the plate. And downstairs.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Ward ranging back. Leaping, and it's gone. And El Nino goes deep. And we are tied. It's 3-3.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Angels.
in the game for the Angels, Jose Suarez.
Jose Suarez.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That's in there. Strike one.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And ball one.
Inside.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Ben Joyce appears to be getting loose. Burke, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2. That one missed. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here's Manny
Now
Machado.
batting,
He's 0
third
for
baseman,
1.
Manny Machado.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. To third, Moncada. Machado is out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Out to short. Sends it across to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. That ends the frame. A Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Reynolds back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jason Adam up and loosening in the pen. Estrada, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. In the air, left field, down the line. Full extension, makes the catch.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful
Now
job of
batting,
tracking that
center
ball
fielder,
down. It was
Joe
sinking so
Adell.
quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. That misses the zone. 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Good hitters count the 2-0. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. 2 down. Ball comes back to the infield quickly, and he holds it first with a 2-out
Up
single.
next for the Angels, left fielder Taylor.
And the batter now, Taylor Ward. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Moncada off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Two outs. Got him. And that will end the inning. Angels strand 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Angels.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
44.
Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
It's Xander
Leading
Bogaerts
off
now.
for the Padres, shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fastball for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So digging in, Connor Joe. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the
Tirso
DH
Ornelas.
spot, Tirso Ornelas. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Next
Now
one
it's 3 and
misses.
2.
3 and 2 down. And they'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Score remains tied at 3.
Now Pitching for San
We're back in a
Diego.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
40.
Jason Adams.
Jason
He has a
Adams.
great slider with tons of movement. So in now for the
And
Angels,
leading off
Mike
for the
Trout.
Phillies, right
He's a big,
fielder,
strong guy, can
Mike
untie this game with one swing.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
0-1's the count.
Started
go.
after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Next offering way off the plate. Hard hit left side. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Now that's the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
And
I
that's
got
in
a
the
ball,
dirt.
1 strike.
All tied up. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Shotwell stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses. 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Falling behind 2-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Angels go quietly there. Still tied 3-3. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the 8th, and now it's Elias Diaz. First pitch just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. That one in triple digits. The other way, Shadowell tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Luis Arias.
Up now the Padre leadoff man Luis Arias. And that's way high. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. Line drive to short and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed.
2-2 the count.
Slow roller to third, and it goes just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching for San
Out of the
Diego.
bullpen for the Padres,
Number
Jeremiah
56.
Estrada.
Jeremiah Estrada.
So digging in,
And
Zach
leading off
Neto.
for the Pillows, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
And fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Next pitch is outside. drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Now he turns and heads for second. Here comes the throw. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch, and he just misses. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Way out front for strike two. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui up and throwing. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here is Moncada. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. In the air, center field. Brings it in, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Kenley
74.
Jansen.
Kenley Jansen.
And here is Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That's hard hit on the line. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Manny Machado. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And Manny gets a piece.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Jake Cronenworth.
And that is out of play. Jansen fires. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit right there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time
the
swing
Padres.
when this team
Shortstop,
really needed it. He
Xander
clearly didn't
Bogaerts.
catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big
That's a ball.
opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Bogaerts at the plate now. That's ball one. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Two on, one out. Ground ball right side, could be two. Goes to second for one. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Kevin Newman.
One big swing could end it, but I'm sure he's just looking to find a way on base, get something started.
Estrada back to work. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count. Ball one.
Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Out to center. Merrill sizes this one up. Hauls it in. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. That one off the mark. Ball one. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball
1
right
ball,
there and just
2
ended
strikes.
up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
A little bit
Ball
high.
upstairs.
2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
And next for L.A., Mike Trout. Fought off foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 1-2. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Mickey Moniak into the game as a defensive sub now and he'll take over in center. Go ahead run on base. Connor Joe now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Man at second. Base hit into right center. Here comes Bogarts around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Ball that's outside.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ryan Zefferjohn preparing to come on if needed. Number 57 warming up as well. Joe aboard here at first with nobody out. That clips a corner. And there's a ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one is back, and it is out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Angels Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kenley Jansen departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the
Angels.
game, the righty,
Number
Ryan
56.
Sefferjon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in now for San Diego, Elias Diaz. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One away in the top half of the 10th. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Now
Inside,
1-1.
ball one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch him all time. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-3.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Sefferjon is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Angels.
Quijada gets the call from the pen.
Number 65.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Jose Quijada.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one drifts inside. Still only one out here in the inning. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Whips it to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Machado in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Counts 1-0.
And Manny gets a piece. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. stays alive. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the top half of the 10th. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long
Now
at-bat.
batting,
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Cronenworth, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
One and one.
In the dirt. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Ball
missed.
3.
Machado
3 balls,
off of
1
first
strike.
with 2 away. And a foul ball. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nabs it, and that is that. 2 homers in the inning and 5 runs on the scoreboard. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Padres 8 and the Angels 3. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Yuki Matsui.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Drilled out towards left center field. That's bad. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. So, man aboard, Nolan Shanuel will hit next. He's already homered in this game. On the inside corner for a strike. Towards first. Off balance throw in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So they're down to their final out. Zach Neto digs in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
0-2.
Matsui is just one strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Communication unmatched by all other generations. From a world you